like to talk you through how to use Citetforme for when you're completing your references at the end of your literature review. It just saves a whole lot of time than trying to do it manually. So I'm going to click on my internet browser and type in here citethisforme.com. Enter. So obviously the first time you do this you'll need to register. One thing to point out is that I think the free version only lets you select up to about 30 articles. I mean, feel free to double check that. But it's likely your literature review is going to contain a lot more than 30. So I would recommend buying this. It can be useful for all your essays, but at the end of the day, even if you just use it for this one, if your references are usually under 30, then it's fine. But for a literature review, that's highly unlikely. And it costs about £6.99 per month. So I would just say, just do it and cancel it afterwards, just for ease and for saving your own time and sanity. So, okay, so I'm going to create a new bibliography. Oh, sorry, one thing I want to mention. When you set up your account, this is probably one of the only things you need to change is the citation style. So you need to make sure that's set to what your style is. Now, when I was doing this, it was APA 6th edition, which is what is set there. But you might want to just double check that. But I would search for APA. There we go, and 6th edition. But as I say, double check that. That might have changed since I was doing it. Okay, so that's the only thing you need to change in from a settings point of view. So I'm going to click in New Bibliography, click, and give this a name. So Literature Review Create. And this way it will save and you can come back, and so you don't need to worry about losing your information. So that's been created. So now I would like to actually enter a reference. So I'm going to go back to my project diary and click on my included studies. I went through this beforehand and highlighted everything in green that I actually used for my literature review. The ones in white, obviously I didn't end up using. So either do it this way or create two spreadsheets, the same type of spreadsheet, but one that's your included articles and one that's your excluded articles. But I was happy enough to just color code green. So the first one I'm going to demonstrate is a journal article. That's my top one here. So I'm going to go across to the DOI number here, and I'm going to copy this by highlighting it and pressing Control and C. Okay. And what that should do is bring across all of the other information. So add new reference. It's a journal, so I'm going to click on journal. And then I'm going to paste my DOI number into there. And click on search. The DOI number should be fairly obvious in the journal once you've downloaded it, or in the Derby library. If it's not on, if you can't find it on the library, it's on the actual document itself. If you click on the records before you click on the get the text, get full text, and where it just has a list of the basic details, you might find the DOI number on there. So I'm just going to click on search. And there's quite a lot of data on this, although we're really only interested in saying Murphy et al., but it does have everything there. Okay, so 2017, I know that's the title. Everything looks like it's been populated, which is good. If it hasn't been, obviously you'd need to do that, things like volume number, issue number, pages used. But this has brought over everything for me. I'm just going to double check it's the right year just for a sanity check. And yeah, Murphy 2017, looking good. So then I will come down to here and add reference. And there it is. Okay, this time I'm going to demonstrate adding a book. So go back to my project diary and find one that's a book. Down. Okay, and this time I'm going to just collect that reference, which is the ISBN. Again, you'll find that on the book fairly easily, either in the page that's got the publisher details or on the back quite often near the barcode. That's sometimes the quickest way to find that. And I'm going to add new reference and look for book. Here we go. Going to paste that in there by pressing Ctrl and V and click on search. Okay, that one's a bit rubbish because it's not got all the details, but this one has. It's got the title, it's got the author, it's got the year and the publisher name and where it was published, so that should be good. So I'm going to click on that one. Yep, and as you can see, everything's populated there. Continue. Yep, that'll do. And click complete citation. So that's a book. Right, I'm now going to show you how to reference something that a journal that didn't have a DOI number. They don't all have DOI numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll and find one that I know hasn't got one. Down, and this one here I know hasn't. Okay, so it's a bit fiddlier, but hopefully the most that you'll find will have those reference numbers, so overall it should be quicker. So that's what the title is, and I'm just going to copy that. Okay, Control and C, and go back and add new reference, a journal. I haven't got that detail, so I'm going to manually cite. Click there. Right, so the article title, Control and V. Right, I need to put the name and the first name and last name. Okay. Munro. This is Dale Munro. So, okay, Dale and Munro. The journal. Okay, let's have a look. Journal of Systemic Therapies. No. Okay, the volume number. So I've made a note of all this in here. The volume number is 29. Okay. 29. Issue number. Again, when you're looking at the journal, it should be quite obvious where all this information is. I'm sure you're used to this. You've been doing essays for a while. Issue number 2. Pages used 82 to 96. 96. Okay, that's all the information we need. So I'm going to complete citation. Okay, there it is. Right, okay. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to complete this now. By doing that, I'm going to click on copy and paste. This is all automatically saving, by the way. Copy and paste. And then if I just click on the screen and then Control and C, I'm going to go to my essay. There we go. I'm going to press Control and V, and there we go. There's everything in the right place. It's got the indenting. It's got everything you need. You don't need to worry about that at all. So I'm going to highlight that and just make sure it's in the correct format for our essays. So Times New Roman, yep, and let's change that to font size 14, and then the references, highlight, and bold and underline, and that's it. There's your references. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye bye.